Now, we have a guest for you guys. From time to time, we find these videos that we really like on YouTube that have been very popular, and then we like to hear the background on them and what happened there. And Joe Woody had done this rap at McDonald's that some of you might have seen on YouTube. Joe's with us. First, Joe, welcome to the show. How are you, man?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm rock and roll. So, but before we do the interview, let's play the video for everybody so they know what we're talking about. Here it is.
Big Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac.
I need a double cheeseburger and hold the
Big
lettuce.
Mac.
Don't be frontin', son, no seeds on the
Big
bun. We
Mac.
be up in the drive-thru, order for
Big
two.
Mac.
I got the craving for a number 9, lock my
Big
shoe. We
Mac.
need some chicken up in here, in this
Big
sizzle.
Mac.
Original my mizzle, extra salt on the
Big
frizzle.
Mac.
Dr. Pepper, my brother, another for your
Big
mother.
Mac.
Double, super size, and don't forget the
Big Mac.
fries. That's about it.
I'm sorry, I only caught the double cheeseburger.
We'll slow it down for you.
Can you throw that down again?
Big Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac.
I need a double cheeseburger and hold the
Big
lettuce.
Mac.
Don't be frontin', son, no seeds on the bun. We be up in this drive-thru, order for two. I got the craving for a number 9, black my shoe. We need some chicken up in here, in this
Big
sizzle.
Mac.
Original my mizzle, extra salt on the
Big
frizzle.
Mac.
Dr. Pepper, my brother, another for your
Big
mother.
Mac.
Double, super size, and don't forget the
Big
fries.
Mac.
Go one more time.
Speed this one up.
Big Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac. Big
I need
Mac.
a double cheeseburger and hold the
Big
lettuce.
Mac.
Don't be fun, son, no seeds on the
Big
bun. We
Mac.
be up in this drive-thru, order for
Big
two.
Mac.
I got the craving for a number 9, like my shoe. We need some chicken up in here,
How about
in this
number
sizzle.
9, but like kind, grilled or crispy?
Oh, you ruined the rap there.
You didn't tell me what you wanted. You said number 9. Number 9 what? We got grilled and crispy. And what to drink with it?
Sir.
Big Mac.
I got the Big Mac.
Big Mac. Big
I
Mac.
need a double cheeseburger and hold the
Big
lettuce.
Mac.
Don't be fun, son, no seeds on the
Big
bun. We
Mac.
be up in this drive-thru, order for
Big
two.
Mac.
I got the craving for a number 9, like my
Big
shoe.
Mac.
We need some chicken up in here, in this
Big Mac.
sizzle. Original my mizzle, extra salt on the
Big Mac.
frizzle. Dr. Pepper, my brother, another for
Big
your mother.
Mac.
Double, super size, and don't forget the
Big Mac.
fries.
Crispy. Say crispy. Just say crispy.
Crispy.
I love the guy whispering in the back. Just say crispy. Just say crispy.
No, I like the Big Mac guy the most. Big Mac.
I think
Big
that's the same
Mac.
guy, but we're going to find out. Joe, first, as I said before, welcome to the Young Turks. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, number 2, how many guys were in the back?
Me and 3 others.
Oh, and 3 others. So the guy who said crispy is different than the guy who's doing the Big Mac.
Yes.
Okay. How
Yeah, there
long?
was one guy filming who was doing like the main beatbox, and then another guy was just saying Big Mac, and then another guy was doing like the bass noise. He's the one that said say crispy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all one guy. Oh, now you got a real ensemble there. Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you guys roll?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, you're in Indiana. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. How long did you? I assume you guys wrote that little rap, and how long did it? But tell me if you didn't. And then how long did it take to put it
we
together?
did.
What's that?
How long did it take?
Yeah.
Less than 5 minutes. I don't know.
And did you guys practice before you went?
We came up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you guys practice before you went?
Yes. Unfortunately, pathetically, yes. But yeah, I mean, we came up with the idea and then wrote the lyrics after that. So it was just like, we want to do this, let's get it done. We didn't like put a whole lot of thought into it. It was probably less than 10, maybe less than 5 minutes to come up with the thing.
How long ago was that?
3 years.
3 years. So then, did you put it up on YouTube first or somewhere else first?
Well, it was on my website, and then YouTube wasn't like as big as it is now then. I guess it wasn't that long ago, but it wasn't as big. I wasn't really involved with YouTube too much, so it was just on my site. Somebody saw it there and took it and uploaded it themselves to their YouTube channel, and apparently YouTube liked it because they featured it, but it was not on my channel, somebody else's. So then it got like all these millions of views, but nobody knows it was me because it was somebody else's channel. So
Right, so you didn't even get paid off that.
No.
That sucks. Okay, I'm curious about the consequences of that. But first, before we do anything else, I wanted to understand a couple other things about it. What the hell are you putting the extra salt on? That's the one part I can't figure out.
And no seeds on the bun? Like they're gonna take the seeds off, or?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we didn't put too much thought into it.
Yeah, you mentioned things that aren't even on the menu.
Extra salt on the fries.
On the fries, but you said something extra salt on the what? Frizzle?
Frizzle, yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes perfect sense. Were the register people that were on the other end of this, they weren't in on it at all, or no?
Not at all. No, not at all. We just went up there and did it.
So it was pretty cool that they played along, for most of it.
That, to me, that's what makes the video funny, is their reaction.
Oh, yeah, I like the reaction, too.
Yeah, especially because they got, like, more than one person on it for some reason.
Yeah. And I like how the guy's like, all right, hit me with that again. I don't know. He said something that was funny.
Yeah, we were pretty surprised how well they took it.
Well, you saw the story that we covered of the Utah kids. They didn't take it quite as well when they copied you, and they got arrested by the cops in Utah. Are you proud of that?
Yeah, I heard about that. Am I what?
Are you proud of that?
Oh, absolutely. I say they pay the fine and they go do it again.
Joe, I mean, it's funny. I mean, it's caught on, as you said. I mean, millions of views and stuff.
Right.
And now that you got kids all across the country doing it, that's got to feel great, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's almost, I don't know if I've just said it or not, it's almost cooler that, like, people don't know that it was me. Because it's like, it's more mysterious. It's just like this legend. Nobody knows who it was. We're part of something bigger.
This legend out of Fort Wayne. So let's talk about that legend. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a freelance web designer currently. It's probably not a permanent career solution, but it's what I do right now.
And are you doing comedy or anything like that, or no?
No. What's interesting is we have other videos on our channel, and they're more comedy. It's like, that was just a one-time thing. Like, all our other videos have nothing to do with that and aren't like that at all. But
what are they about?
A lot of other videos, and we do comedy stuff.
What are the other videos about?
I don't know. There's a lot of different stuff. We like to do musical stuff. We do like a lot of rhythm things. There was like one of our bigger ones was like a IKEA contest, and you were supposed to take out like all your pots and pans or whatever and like make a musical compilation thing. We did that. We were runner-up in that, so that's one of our other bigger ones.
So you've never gotten paid off of any of this stuff, right?
Oh no. And I'm surprised you haven't brought up Taco Bell yet.
Oh yeah, right. You're right. My bad. So Taco Bell does the commercial. That's a total ripoff of what you guys did.
Right. Yeah.
You got to get a piece of that, don't you?
Nothing at all. Yeah,
You haven't gotten a lousy burrito out of it?
I was never contacted about that at all. I just saw it on TV one day. Oh, well, that looks familiar. Hey, he's kind of wearing my hat, and it's kind of the same thing.
Were you upset?
Yeah.
Did you take any legal action?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of bittersweet because it's like, wow, like our idea caught on that much, but at the same time, no, they never contacted me for anything.
That's interesting.
So there's some marketing guy somewhere who's getting paid to just do my idea.
Yeah, that's true. And did you think about lawyering up at all, or no?
I'm sorry, what?
Lawyering up, like, getting some legal help and going after the Chihuahua?
Well, no. I mean, a lot of people said that, but I mean, it's Taco Bell. I mean, they're a big corporate. If I would ever go after them for that, they'd just keep throwing money into it until I basically gave up. You know what I mean?
I love that, man. It's like, what are you talking about, Cenk? It's Taco Bell. I got no chance. It's freaking Taco Bell.
Right.
But I know what you're saying. Absolutely. They're a big corporation. They're going to try to grind you down. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
So, why do you wear the hat so low?
I don't know. I don't really do. I wear the hat. That's my signature. I wear the hat in every video, but for whatever reason, that was just what I did for that one. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
You know what's funny is that they just thought of this like on a random night. They practice it a couple of times. They go and do it, and then it becomes semi-legendary, right?
Well,
and we keep asking you questions of like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? You're like, I don't know, dude. We just came up with it.
Because we live in Fort Wayne.
And didn't have anything better to do. Are those guys your friends like that you grew up with in Fort Wayne?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've known them for over 10 years probably.
And what do they do?
Well, students. Not all of them are students.
They're students. How old are you, Joe?
I am 21.
21. Oh, you're
a youngster.
Oh, totally young. And so back then you were 18 when you did it.
Oh yeah, I was 18. We were all in high school when we made that. Well, that was actually what we did it for. There was like a high school like news thing, and I had like my own video segment, and we just filmed it for that. And
okay.
So it was like kind of funny locally, but then like 6 months later, that guy uploaded it to YouTube, and then it blew up huge.
Did you ever find out who that guy is, the guy who originally uploaded it?
I've talked to him through YouTube, but he hasn't answered my I haven't talked to him in a while.
Okay.
But I've never met the guy. I have no idea who he is.
All right, Joe, last question for you.
Okay.
So did this, for the love of God, at least get you laid?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Oh,
This
no.
is outrageous.
Oh,
Taco
it is
Bell
outrageous.
takes your money. The other guy takes your views. You
Yeah.
don't get laid out of it. I mean,
I know. Can you believe it? Really?
It's wrong. Well, we're going to fix that for you today. Everybody go to joewoody.com and... no, I have no idea. I don't know what's going to happen. But Joe's site is joewoody.com. Check it out. I mean, obviously he's a creative guy. You never know what happens of it. Joe, thanks for joining us on the show, man. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right. I like that, man. Those are real American innovators. Entertainers from the heartland. Letterman came out of Indiana. Joe could be next.
Right.
Think about it. We'll be right back.